Hi, welcome to 5 Minutes with Andy. My name is Andy Freed. I'm the CEO of Virtual Incorporated. For the last 25 years, Virtual has been helping associations, standards bodies, and consortia as they're making their mark on the world. You know, as CEO, I often get to be out front. I'm often the one who gets to talk about things on stage, talk about things at big staff meetings. But the reality is, so much of the work of leadership and so much of the work of communication doesn't take place on stage. It takes place in quiet little moments. And the impact that we have as an organization isn't always obvious from looking at it on the outside. Sometimes it's the little things that we do that can have their biggest mark in the world. Now, I found out and kind of understood the quiet moments of leadership in one of the quietest places that I've been in a while. And that was in the special care nursery of Melrose Wakefield Hospital. Now, I am honored to be the chairman of the board of that hospital. It's a small community hospital of about 190 beds just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. And I've served as their chair for the last year, and every now and again, I like to get there and walk around the place. Well, one of the best stops on the place is the special care nursery. It's an incredible place. We've got some nurses there who are taking care of little tiny babies who need help and need care. And as I was standing there, I was thinking about how we've helped make that possible in a way. And there's a lot of ways that we've done that. You know, we've helped with our team that does regulatory certification. We've helped make sure that nurses get certified. We've helped make sure things like NFC communication and wireless communication with that, so many of the devices that are in a hospital, that's what makes them interoperable. We've worked on cybersecurity standards to make sure that we're protecting the data. When that nurse wants to take a break and go downstairs and get a cup of coffee because she's been working a long shift, she's going downstairs and the payments that she's making are kept secure by standards we create. And just the fact that I could be there as chair meant that other people at Virtual were doing things and covering things that were enabling me to be more outward facing. Those moments and that impact isn't always readily visible to people. But our job as leaders is also to help connect people to that. The number one thing that keeps employees engaged is a connection to mission. Sometimes that can be really apparent. Sometimes it can take a little bit more of a connection being made by the leader to make it apparent to folks. Everyone by now has heard the story of when JFK toured the Space Center in the 1960s, and he talked to somebody who was sweeping the floor and asked them what they were doing. And he said, "I'm helping put a man on the moon." That person was connected to their mission. That person understood the bigger picture. But it's not always readily apparent. It's those quiet moments. Those moments that you need to make sure that somebody understands how it all connects and how it all comes together. We have people at Virtual who are out and client facing every day and who are out on the road going to client meetings. And we have people who never leave the office or never leave their home office, but they're all very important to what our clients are accomplishing. Whether it's helping organized professionals who are researching things like eating disorders, the work that we do as a team, no matter where you are, has an impact. Our job as leaders is to help people connect with and find that impact no matter where they are, whether that moment is loud and on stage or quiet, no matter where it might be. So I challenge you, can you help your organization find that connection to leadership? Can you help find the ways that what you're doing right now is making your mark on the world, and find the ways and help your team stay engaged by making that connection for them? Thanks for connecting with me over the last 5 minutes. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you like or subscribe by clicking the buttons below.
In the concert of leadership, are you a backup singer or the headliner? Every audience deserves rock star leadership. Lead like the boss, Andy Freed's guide to electrifying communication. Learn to inspire from boardroom to stadium. Pre-order now at leadliketheboss.com and unleash your inner boss.